and wild Baltimore City. I'm talking about, man. This is what happened when you put people in positions and connect from the person you least expect. Sit back, relax, like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the hype button. Let's get it. Let's go. What's up, y'all? We back at him again, man. Y'all already know the rules, motto, and the protocol. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the hype button. It's V Crime Story Time. So today, man, we got a wicked and wild one. So now we got my little man LJ. So now LJ, he coming up in Baltimore City. He ripping and running. He going through all the ones and twos, but Shorty was a laid-back individual. He wasn't even the type of guy that played the street corner. He really was more so the type of kid that went to school. He was heavy into his education. He was really, really smart, made the honor roll, came from a single-parent household. But his father was doing time in the feds, and his mother slowly but surely, once he ended up, graduating from high school, she got involved into a addiction, which took her on a downward spiral, and then she started to get involved in the streets. So now, Lord LJ really just out here fending for himself, but he ain't got no problem with that. So now, he jumps off into the street. He started running packages for the older dudes, but in the meantime that he doing this, he got a little job at the car wash. So now, he's straddling the fence, but he's more so trying to do it the right way. He ends up putting in a little application to go to a little JUCO college, but he ends up getting denied. So now he like, man, F that stuff. I got to make this money to be able to provide for myself. But let's just say fast forward a year, he about 19 years old. So like I told you, he been working at the car wash for about a year, and he been outside in the streets for about 2 to 3 years straddling the fence. Boom. One day he cooling for real, all black, big body, big boy Benz come through the car wash. Now he right there as he's ready to wash it. He like, God damn, man, whoever got this car right here, I know they got that bag, they got that money. This is a boss car. He ends up getting inside the car, cleaning and doing this whole 1-2. He like, man, this is crazy right here, man. Whoever car this is, I got to meet them. He ends up sending the car through. When he come out front, it's a broad right there. He know the broad named CeCe. So now CeCe, this is an old friend that he was in middle school with. Now, CeCe done grew up. She's one of the most biggest and best real estate agents in not only Baltimore, but Virginia, New Jersey, and Philadelphia. I'm talking about her arm reach far, and she a big wig in the game. So boom, they right there. She like, oh my God, man, LJ, how you been? He like, man, goddamn, CeCe, this shit car. She like, yeah. He like, man, what you doing out here? She ends up telling him, man, I'm one of the biggest real estate women in the game. I do X, Y, and Z. If you ever looking for some property, you ever looking for a home, you ready to move, take my car. But little do LJ know, not only did CeCe always have a little crush on him, she always seen potential in him. Now, mind you, backstory on CeCe, she a little suburban girl for real, honor roll student, baddie for real, one of them type bros that she was more focused on the long term in the game. She was more focused on the long run. She didn't care about, oh yeah, I want to be the known popular girl right now. I want to be the hot girl in the streets. No, she kept her head down, stayed in her books, ended up graduating, went to college for about 4 years, graduated from there, took the bar exam, I guess, or the little real estate exam, ended up passing that, doing about 2-3 years, caught up in that. Now she slowly but surely started to dominate the game. She been a full-blown real estate agent for about 5 years at the time that she and LJ ends up having this conversation. So boom, they right there talking, but she always seen something in LJ that was special. But now CeCe, as she's selling all these homes and moving through all these cities, she's dealing with lawyers, doctors, nurses, technicians, but she also dealing with big boys in the drug game. She dealing with kingpins, lieutenants, generals, the whole nine. So now she can tell that LJ's a little involved in the street. So boom, she tell him, not only, take my call for the real estate, but listen, man, call me. I'd love to sit down and have lunch with you one day. We can talk about your situation. So now LJ like, what you mean? She say, LJ, I see what you got going on. Take my number and call me. He say, already, that's a bet. Boom. But now, mind you, LJ got a little thing for CeCe too, so he get done his work that day. He put the number in his pocket. He go ahead about his business. About 30 days go by. He end up doing laundry one day. He dig in the pocket. He like, oh shit, the number now. Mind you, this was sparked the whole thing. As he's doing the laundry, he find a $20 bill in the right pocket. Boom, he go in the left pocket saying if he had another $20 bill in there, he ends up finding the number. So boom, he jump on the phone, call CeCe, and man, what you doing? What you got going on today? She like, nothing. Listen, I'm downtown. Come down here, lunch on me. He like, all right, that's a bet. Boom. He jump in the car. He shoot downtown. She's hosting like a little fundraiser event. She got a lot of real important people down there. So boom. He get down there, he start rapping to her for real. She get done conducting her business with all the little legal stuff. She step to the side, they shooting into the restaurant, they sit down talking, boom. They start reminiscing, oh my God, how you been? How's your mom? Did you ever get that thing situated? When the last time you seen your father? How much time you got left? So forth and so on, boom. They get about 10, 15 minutes into the conversation. She to the point. She say, man, what you working with out here in the streets? So now LJ like, what you mean, CeCe? He say, man, how much weight you pushing out here? Stop playing. You know, we ain't kids no more. What you out here doing? LJ end up saying, I mean, you know, I'm doing a little something, but I ain't really making no noise. She say, all right, listen, right, I'm going to put you in contact with my man up in Jersey. He going to bless you on the courtesy of me. Step your game up, stay out the way. Once you save up this amount of money, come holler at me. I got a real estate that you can put some money into. And now she's going to teach him how to listen. Take your drug money, boom, invest it here, get it into clean money. Now, not only are you learning how to stack your drug money, clean your drug money, stack your money up, but now you also getting yourself a little bit of clean property. You can buy you a little corner store, buy you a barbershop, buy you a car wash. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of different ways that you can send this money through and bring it back to you clean, taking it from the block to the motherfucking corporate office. This is the game plan that she not only knew, but she specialized in. So now, boom, LJ right there sitting like, what the fuck, CeCe? She said, yeah, listen, man, dealing with these homes and moving through all these cities, I done shook hands with a lot of different peoples, and it done took me a lot of places around the world. Trust me, you feel what I'm saying? She like, I mean, LJ like, all right, shit, that's a bet. They ends up having a little lunch. They get up. She say, I gotta go because, you know, she gotta get back to tending to her business. Boom. She shoot her way. LJ jump back in the car. He immediately jump on the phone. He call Big Al. He shoot up top. He get in contact with the nigga. Whole time they set up a date to meet. They ends up meeting up. But now, the dude that she put him in contact with, this one of her big boys, he ends up giving him a half a brick. Now, mind you, she done already covered the bill. This how much of a thoroughbred she is. She done already covered the bill, whether that be she done paid for it. He might owe her a favor. He might owe her some money. Whatever the case may be, LJ ain't asking no questions, and he don't need to, because like I said, when the plug gave the nigga the brick or the half a bird, he straight tell him like, listen, you don't owe me nothing, but once you done that, if you try and go in again, call me directly yourself. But he tell him, man, get another cell phone. Don't call me off that number that you done called me off of. If that's the phone that you either conduct business on or you talk to your regular everyday people, get another cell phone and don't call me off of that. LJ say, all right, that's a bet. Boom. He come back into the city. Now, this is where it get a little complicated at. LJ is at the bottom of the totem pole. He got a couple of niggas in his crew that he rock with, but he got this one dude that's like a lieutenant in the apartment complex that he run through, that he feel as though, man, I can go holler at him because the big nigga not going to allow me. Or LJ don't really got the heart during this time to come out and try to take over because he already know that's going to cause a war. He not ready for no war. He don't want no war. Only thing that he want out of the game is some money and to be able to get up out of this motherfucker, so he think. So now, boom, he go holler at the lieutenant nigga. He like, man, hey, CJ, come holler at me real quick, bro. CJ step in the building. He say, man, listen, man. He say, man, listen, fuck with me. Whole time CJ like, man, where the fuck you get this shit from? LJ tell him, man, don't worry about that shit. What you trying to do? Now, CJ, good nigga. He say, man, what you want for this shit? He say, I don't know. This is the fuck I'm trying to ask you. Now, mind you, he knee deep in the game, but he don't honestly know what the fuck he supposed to do with this half a brick. Now, mind you, the Big Ock done already told him the number if you want to get another one. So he like, man, shit, Big Ock told me this. He said, shit, he gave it to you for this? He say, hell yeah. He say, man, listen, I'll be right back. Whole time CJ go out his niggas. He put together a couple of dollars. He come back. He give it to him. He take the whole half a brick off of him. So now the price that CJ done just got this half a brick for is, man, he rate double and quadruple that shit. Once he take it to the table, bust that motherfucker down and send it through. It might take him a couple days, but who gives a fuck when the profit rate be 10, 20 times than what the fuck we used to making? So now, bum, CJ go get that motherfucker. He send it to his peoples. They send that shit through. LJ jump back on the phone. He go call the motherfucker. They got like, man, what the fuck? You cool? How the fuck you do that? They go ahead and meet back up the spot. LJ tell him, shit, I took that shit to my man down my projects that I know. He bought the whole thing. Now, mind you, Big Ock already know why the little nigga, whoever he sold it to, Big Ock already know why. He said, you gave it to him for the number that I told you to give it to me for. He like, yeah, he say, okay, listen, no, that's not the way that you do this shit. I'm giving this to you for the number that I'm giving it to you for because I fuck with you. You now are in the family. But if you gonna sell it to somebody else, you gotta put a number on it so you're able to make a profit because now you ready to give all this back to me. Now, mind you, like I told you, he'll flat foot hustler, but he more so like a pack header. So when he's out there hustling, nigga might give him 200 pills and say, this what you supposed to bring me back, this how much money you keep. You make $2 off of each pill, $3 off of each pill, whatever the case may be. So once he get his packages, he already know his designated salary compared to once you start to deal with weight, catch halves, wholes, ounces, and shit like that. It's all on how you gonna let it go, whether you gonna break it down or try to tax a nigga and let that shit fly whole. So, you know, it's ups and downs in the game. So, boom, he ends up locking in with Big I giving him the game. He come back down. But now, when he come back down, when he locked back in with CJ like, shit, listen, this what we gonna do now. Like I told you, CJ a good nigga, so we all think. So he looking at it like, man, it's really a win-win situation. Even with the little tax that you trying to put on this shit, this some of the best blow that we ever had, and you got this shit on command, and CJ's not trying to like push in on you, man. Like, man, where the fuck you get this shit from? No, give me his number. Let me talk to him. No, let me meet him. You ain't even ready for this shit. He could have tried to, you know, put the muscle on LJ and take the connect like that, but he don't. He play that shit fair. So now him and LJ and CJ lock in for about a 6 to 9 month run. Boom, they running that shit up. But this nigga CJ has a girlfriend that he dealing with. CJ got a jealous tendency, so he, you know, he one of them niggas that get high and he always feels as though somebody's trying to take something that's his, whether that be his sale, his money, his girl. He just got them tendencies to be on some old tender shit. So now he got a broad, she always ripping and running in the streets. He end up catching her chilling with a nigga that, she chilling with a nigga that, you know, he feel as though he jealous of for real. You know, he kind of got some envy towards the nigga. So now they ends up getting into him and the broad end up getting into an argument. She ends up saying, F you, I'm effing with you. Whole time he goes crazy. The very next day, he spin around the nigga block. He ends up in one of them. Now, when this chump ass nigga get grabbed up, he tell the police on a body like that's gonna get you out of an M1. I know somebody that got a nigga up New Jersey that he copping bricks of blow from. So now the detective say what? He ends up putting the fucking police on Lord LJ. LJ get up under investigation for about 2 to 3 months. The motherfucking peoples get the trail not only to him, but to the connect, which is Big I. They ends up doing a 6 to 9 month motherfucking investigation on them. Coming down, not only do they knock off motherfucking LJ and the rest of the few people that CJ left around when they already had their little deal going on, they take down his whole little projects and they take down Big I organization from the boss man all the way down to the fucking foot soldiers, all over a motherfucker who get tender about a broad who already doing whatever she doing in the street. You compromise the fucking enterprise and you told on a nigga trying to get out of a situation that you should have never been in because you never check the player, you always check the broad, but motherfuckers be getting this stuff twisted and confused, man. And this is why I tell y'all, don't get involved in the streets, stay out the street, do it the right way. Now, niggas are still serving their time till this day all over. One person being, you know, tender and sensitive, and then you still got motherfucking CeCe out here doing her one too because she done already seen this episode before, and she kept trying to warn him, be careful of people that you deal with, but you couldn't have told nobody that CJ would have did some wingworm shit like that, and that's what made the situation even more wicked and wild. So, with that being said, Mark, thank y'all for riding with me. Well, you know you forever locked in with your boy Stories with V. At this time, one more time for me, Mark. Like, share, comment, smash the subscribe, smash the hype button. We on the road to 100K. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Let's go, Mark.